we begin with what U.S. officials believe is a terror attack in the Louisiana city of New Orleans. At least 15 people were killed and more than 30 were injured after a man drove his truck into a crowd on New Year's Day. The incident took place near the intersection of Canal and Bourbon Streets, a historic tourist destination known for its music and bars. The suspect, a 42-year-old U.S. Army veteran identified as Shamsud-Din Jabbar. He was killed in a shootout with police after the attack. Authorities say an ISIS flag, weapons, and a potential explosive device were found in his rented vehicle. Police vow to capture any accomplices. Officials in Louisiana admit security lapses prior to Wednesday's attack. They say security barriers were being replaced before the incident, but a stopgap plan did not work.
So we have been aware of the baller situation for a long time, and we did indeed harden those target areas where the ballers are. We had patrol cars out there as a hard target, as well as with barriers. Now, I want to share with y'all, if you did not know, that this particular terrorist drove around onto the sidewalk and got around the hard target, where he did have a car there. We had barriers there, we had officers there, and they still got around. Now, the wedges that you see out there as well, we knew that that had malfunction problems. And I want you to understand, let's say we put the wedge up and it got stuck. There is no way that ambulance could get in or out, people couldn't get in and out, so we knew that these were malfunction. So we did indeed have a plan, but the terrorist defeated it.
Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry vows to address security issues, especially ahead of the NFL Super Bowl, which New Orleans will host on February 9th.
We recognize we got a problem right here, right? We're going to fix it. It is going to be a top priority as we go into the Super Bowl in Mardi Gras. And the solution that we're going to come up with is going to be a permanent one. It's going to be placed into the standard operating procedure of having major events and securing that quarter.
An act of pure evil. That's how U.S. President-elect Donald Trump calls Wednesday's attack in New Orleans. He also says the crime rate in the country is at a level that nobody has ever seen before. Trump adds his incoming administration will fully support the city amid the investigation. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy also denouncing the truck ramming incident, which he calls objective evil.
I wish I understood better why bad things happen to good people. If I make it to heaven, I'm going to ask. For those people who don't believe in objective evil, all you have to do is look at what happened in our city early this morning. If this doesn't trigger the gag reflex of every American, every fair-minded American, I'll be very surprised.